The Alachua County Sheriff's Department is working to make sure no doors are answered by registered sex offenders.
WFT's Maggie Lorenz looked into the rules offenders and predators must follow tonight. Maggie, what did you find out?
With children going door to door in search of candy, law enforcement will be checking in on certain offenders and predators. There are over 400 registered sex offenders and predators in Alachua County. I talked to parents who say this number is concerning and they want to make sure their children stay safe tonight. Nazanin Langai has 2 sons, a 4-year-old and a newborn. For Halloween, she and her husband will be with them tonight every step of the way, but she worries about kids old enough to trick or treat on their own, that Halloween could create an opportunity for sex offenders.
There's candy, so it's like the perfect opportunity to get kids to, do things that they're not supposed to, or, kind of go with strangers.
Trick-or-treaters aren't the only ones knocking on doors tonight. ASO is ramping up patrol to make sure sexual offenders in the county are following the rules they're supposed to be following on Halloween.
We have software that we've developed internally which maps the location of all of our registered sexual offenders and sexual predators throughout the county. Sexual predators or offenders currently on probation or being monitored are not supposed to give out candy, dress up in costumes, or decorate their homes. If you are a sex offender that's been convicted and you've done your time, and there's no requirement laid out by the state other than you registering your address every 6 months or 3 months, depending on what your status is, then those restrictions don't apply to you during Halloween.
So they can give out candy?
Under the state law, yes.
Nancy Gomez is visiting her grandkids in Gainesville. She says her Halloween worries have doubled since raising her own kids and that a watchful eye is critical.
Anything like that brings out, more children and things, there's always that risk.
ASO will be conducting neighborhood sweeps, especially in areas that have a lot of trick-or-treaters.
It's not a scare tactic. It's not taking the fun out of Halloween. We just, as a community, we have to be a little bit more cognizant than we were just a decade ago.
Parents taking their children into areas they're not familiar with can pull up the Alachua County Sheriff's app on their smartphone. There's an option under the app to see exactly which sex offenders live where in the county.